Hello everyone and welcome to Maritime Foam. This will be a quick one. I get asked to review a lot of things and I say no a fair bit, but if there is something that's kind of cool, even if it's not technically Nerf, chances are I'll say yes. I got into this for the free stuff. But as the channel grows, I like it to make a little bit of sense. So that's why I was actually really excited when a battery company actually reached out to me. Because honestly, as much as it's awesome to get blasters to review and try, I go through so many mod parts, so many batteries. This is pretty exciting. This is the POWEROWL rechargeable battery set. This came with 8 AA batteries. Now you might say rechargeable batteries, no big deal, aren't they all the same? And you know what, they're not. They have about the same capacity as a regular AA, and really exciting, they're the same voltage as an actual AA. They're 1.5 volt. A lot of rechargeable batteries will be 1.2 volt. Now, I'm not gonna get into all of the different battery chemistries and why that is, but I will say when I was starting out, if I tried to use rechargeables, they were really lethargic. I just stopped doing that, and I basically only use regular non-rechargeable in my blasters that I haven't modded, which, you know, can kind of get expensive. So these rechargeable lithium batteries being 1.5, that's really cool. A few other neat things after reading up on these batteries is they output that 1.5 volts from 100% capacity down to 5% they claim. So that's pretty good. You're not getting a huge drop in performance once your battery's half dead. They claim to be good for about 800 cycles, so that's 800 recharges, and a full recharge time of 1.8 hours, which isn't too bad. That keeping a steady output the entire life of the battery is really important. Your regular standard alkaline starts out with pretty good power output, but as soon as the battery starts getting used a little bit, it drops and sags earlier. And consistent power delivery is really important. And I said I wasn't going to get into all the different chemistries and everything, and I'm not, but we typically in the hobby use LiPo batteries quite a bit because you get such fast delivery of current. You get fast spin up time for your blasters, for flywheelers, and you get pretty good performance down to almost when the battery is drained. But it's hard to use these for everything because you do have to be safe with them and follow a few precautions, and it's definitely not something you want to throw in all of the toys around your house. A typical Nerf blaster takes 4 AA's, so that's 6 volt using something like this or regular batteries. Using other rechargeables that are typically 1.2 volt, you're down to 4.8. That's quite a drop. And the great thing is this package came with 8 of these. So I can also use these with my expanded battery trays when I do 9 volt with 6 AA's and the occasional 12 volt with 8 AA's, which, yeah, it's getting pretty big. These modded Motoblitzes are my answer to how to sell modded flywheelers to complete beginners. Most modded flywheelers run on LiPo batteries and get darts going 150, 160, 200. It's really hard to do that with AA's. You need to have some rudimentary safety knowledge, you need to have some safe chargers, a fireproof bag, and that's why most toys off the shelf come with AA's. So I took these Motoblitzes, which run off 4 AA's, and made this one have room for 6 AA's, and this one has a battery tray and can hold 8 AA's. So instead of 65, 70 FPS, you get 85, 90 FPS with this one and high 120s with this one. This one has new switches and a rewire, but stock motors. This one's been completely gutted. You actually can use a LiPo if you get into that down the road. I also made some improvements to the air seals on this to give it a bit more pop. So much better. It's a big battery door, but small price to pay. Follow me for more accessible modding. I like these a lot. These were sent to me for free. I'm probably going to get a few more. It's expensive to mod every blaster you have. I don't necessarily want all my blasters running on LiPo. I don't necessarily want to buy nickel metal hydride packs for every different blaster I have. Sometimes it is nice to just be able to use AA's. The charger is something that most of us would be familiar with. You can see it back there charging. It has 4 green lights. I just finished charging up the other 4 so that all 8 are charged. When a battery is not fresh, that little LED is red. As is typical for so many devices these days, which is kind of annoying, It does not come with a nub. It just comes with a USB cord. It's hard to fault it because so many devices and electronics, that's what they're doing to save money, so I get it. Here is a Nerf Desolator. This is not modded, it is thrifted. It's actually a little bit dirty. When I was running this on a bunch of non-rechargeable AA's that I had, I was getting probably low 60s. I don't think they were 100% fresh. I'm pretty sure with 100% fresh batteries in this, you can hit that 69, 70 Nerf par. With the POWEROWL rechargeable lithium batteries, I'm getting the exact same performance. So I'm really happy with that after being used to not even considering rechargeable batteries because of how lethargic they are. I ran a bunch of these over the chrono and it was all 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 69, 70, and so on. And just for a little bit of fun, let's try this with more of those batteries. Okay, so for stock flywheels and crush-in motors, 8 batteries is way too much. We'd probably get almost the same performance with 6, but just for funsies, that was getting over the chronograph 100, 105 FPS. I do plan on doing a motor and wheel upgrade to this blaster, and I probably will have a 6AA, 8AA option for it. I use a lot of LiPos as well, but like I said, I don't always use LiPos, and sometimes I sell kits for blasters, and those kits have extended battery trays that can fit 6AA or 8AA. So this is really cool and probably something I would recommend people pick up if they were buying one of those kits from me. Be careful doing nonsense like this. If you don't know what you're doing, you don't want these to touch, believe me. So there you go. You get 8 1.5 volt rechargeable batteries, the charger, and you're looking at about $27 or $28 US on Amazon.com the last time I looked. I have a link down below in the description and in the comments. If you are interested or you try some, I'd appreciate you using that link. That would be great. These were sent to me for free. I wouldn't talk about them and I wouldn't say good things though if they weren't good. I'm not exactly going to sell you all out for $30 in rechargeable batteries. But these seem pretty decent and I would definitely buy them again. So I hope you found this interesting. I know that I did. I kind of dismissed AA format rechargeable batteries for a long time. So now I'm back in. All right, we'll talk to you guys soon, and we have a few more product review videos to come, so stay tuned. And as always, I appreciate you watching.